Hello everyone and welcome to the Mustache Cube channel. How are you all doing today? Today I am here with how to Darth Maul, complete and updated hero guide. Before we move on, be sure to drop your like and to subscribe to the channel because it helps me grow my Sith mustache.
Mustache.
First, let's talk about abilities and star cards. The first Darth Maul ability is Furious Throw. Darth Maul throws his lightsaber vertically, dealing 150 damage each time it hits. It can do damage on the way there and on the way back. The second Maul ability is Choke Hold. Maul first chokes the targets, dealing 77 damage and throws them to the ground. The last Darth Maul ability is Saber Spin. Maul saber spins forward really quick, dealing 100 damage to anyone he hits, while covering some ground distance and also blocking and deflecting incoming blaster shots from the front. It has 2 base charges. Now let's move on to star cards. The first star card you should have equipped at all times is Wrathful. Darth Maul gains 20 HP each time he kills a trooper, and when he kills a hero, he regains 100 HP if the card is maxed out. The second star card you should have equipped is Lightsaber Defense. When maxed out, it makes you take less 16% damage from blasters. 16% might not seem a lot, but believe me, it makes a big difference when it comes to survivability. Last but not least, you should go for Flow Motion, which grants Maul an extra charge to Saber Spin at the cost of 10% recharge rate when maxed out. This is the best setup for Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, but it also works on HVV or any other mode. Now let's talk about health, movement and basics. Darth Maul has a base 700 HP and the max he can regenerate when not taking any damage is 250 HP. This is pretty good considering some of the other Maul stats and mechanics. Darth Maul is the fastest lightsaber hero in the game. He has one of the fastest run speeds and he has Saber Spin, which is not only an offensive ability but also a mobility ability. Only a few characters can catch up to you. If you combine his speed, his abilities and a bit of skill and strategy, you can be unstoppable with him. As you know, Darth Maul is the only lightsaber hero that did not have a block, but he does now since the last patch. You can block 10 melee or lightsaber attacks and only 18 blaster shots. If you block some blaster shots and some melee strikes or lightsaber attacks, you won't be able to attack that much. So, you shouldn't overuse his block and keep playing almost as if he didn't have one, and only use it when it is really important, for example to block Anakin's attacks or to block attacks when mind tricked by Obi-Wan, and also to block some blaster shots and lightsaber attacks on key moments. Like every other character in the game, you should use every possible object as cover when you need it, but more than this you should never stop moving. Always keep running, dodging and jumping when not blocking or attacking with your lightsaber or with your abilities. If you stop, you die. Make yourself a hard target to hit. Darth Maul's lightsaber attacks were also buffed recently and now deal 120 damage from the front and 150 damage from the back. To kill any trooper or infantry, Darth Maul can use any combination of 2 of his attacks, unless we are talking about heavies. As Chokehold only deals 77 damage, Chokehold cannot be one of the 2 abilities used if you want to 2-hit kill an heavy. But to kill any infantry but the heavies, you can use any combination of 2 of his attacks. 2 lightsaber attacks, 2 saber spins, 1 chokehold and 1 saber spin, 1 chokehold and 1 furious throw, 1 saber spin and 1 lightsaber attack, like I mentioned before, any combination of 2 of his attacks. If you lightsaber attack from the back, you can 1-hit kill all infantry but the heavies. You can also 2-hit kill the heavies if chokehold is not one of the attacks. How to use Saber Spin. Saber Spin is the most important Darth Maul ability and Darth Maul benefits a lot for having a third charge for it. You can use it for the mobility to get inside the danger zone quickly and also to run from the danger zone as quickly. Use it to move around fast, but don't overuse it, as it can save your life to use it on the right moments. You can use it as an opener attack and then move in for the kill. You can use it as a mobility ability. You can use it as a finisher attack, finishing off an already weakened target. You can use it as a finisher against someone and as an opener against another foe at the same time. How to use Furious Throw. A lot of people have been having problems with aiming this ability because of the small hitbox, but let me give you some tips. First, never throw it with less than a 90-degree angle between your body and the throw vector. If you throw it like that, the attack will go underground and it won't work. To hit your target well, just aim with a 90-degree or more angle from your body and the throw vector that you need, and point at the place your opponent is or at the place your opponent will be when it gets there. The throw can hit on the way there and on the way back. For that to happen, you need to aim above your enemy's head so that it passes and comes back. Furious Throw deals 150 damage per hit, dealing up to 300 damage to the same target. You can use it as an opener attack and then move in for the kill. You can use it to one-hit kill all infantry but the heavy, since it deals 150 damage. You can use it as part of a bigger rotation. You can use it as a finisher attack, finishing up a weakened target. How to use Chokehold. Chokehold always deals 77 damage. You can use Chokehold to throw enemies off ledges. You can use it to deal with an enemy later. You can use it to interrupt your enemy's attacks and abilities. You can use it as an opener attack and then move in for the kill. You can use it to deal with several enemies at the same time, since if you use it on more than one target, it separates them and throws them on different directions. Now you can finish them up with less risk to yourself. You can use it as a finisher attack, finishing up one or several weakened targets. Chokehold has an animation, and during that time you can lose some HP, so try never to use it on your enemy's direct line of fire, or if you are not sure if some enemies are out of range. Let's move on to Darth Maul's best combos to help to dominate the Battlefront. Chokehold plus Furious Throw. With this combo you use Chokehold as an opener attack, and then you have around 2 seconds to perfectly aim your saber throw and make sure it connects. It's a great combo to deal with any infantry and even aerials or other reinforcements. Chokehold plus Saber Spin. This one is easy. You open up with Chokehold, then you Saber Spin, finishing off your foes or approaching while dealing damage, and then you can finish them off as well. Saber Spin plus Saber Spin. This is an awesome combination to quickly kill some infantry if there are heroes or other dangerous enemies inside a room, because you get in quickly while damaging your foes, then you turn around and quickly get out while finishing them up again. Saber Spin plus Lightsaber Attack. You use Saber Spin to close in on an enemy while dealing damage at the same time and finish him up with Lightsaber Attack. Saber Spin plus Chokehold. It doesn't matter if you are already attacking a group of enemies or if this is your first attack. You Saber Spin, passing through and dealing damage to one or several enemies, then you turn around and you Chokehold, finishing up some targets and possibly opening up on other targets. The objective here is to use Chokehold as a finisher attack instead of using it as an opener attack, or to use it as a finisher and as an opener at the same time. Now, my favorite and most important one to master Darth Maul. Lightsaber Attack plus Saber Spin. You use your block, your dodge and your jumps to close in on a target, and you use Lightsaber Attack. The moment you see it connected, you immediately use a Saber Spin. With this, you immediately kill an infantry and he doesn't even understand what happened. He is still thinking about the Lightsaber Attack and he is already dead. You can also use it to kill targets with more health too, for example a Wookiee or a hero or another reinforcement. Whether you open up with chokehold and then you close in with saber spin dealing damage, or if you just jump until you are close and start lightsaber attacking, when you see that he only needs 2 more hits to kill, finish up with a lightsaber attack quickly followed by saber spin. Don't forget that you can combine these combos into bigger combos. Use your imagination to combine these combos together and you will see just how good a Darth Maul main can be. Now let's move on to how to 1v1 any hero. Keep in mind that this rotation doesn't work 100% of the time as it can be countered, but if you understand it and practice it, you can become a Darth Maul god. Never forget to alternate the rotation with attacks, blocks, dodges and jumps to parry and dodge dangerous attacks and to regain HP and stamina when needed. You open up with chokehold, then you throw a sure hit furious throw. You quickly saber spin dealing damage and trying to get behind your enemy's back. Then you lightsaber attack 2 to 4 times and your enemy is dead. This rotation is so fast and dangerous that you can even do it in the middle of other enemies and then you use saber spins to run from danger. Keep in mind you can always add more saber spins to any part of the rotation. The ultimate Darth Maul gameplay is to keep moving around and using your extreme mobility, your combos and never standing still. Also be extremely careful with stuns, Obi-Wan's mind trick and Anakin's abilities, for these are your major weaknesses. For more lightsaber tips, be sure to check my Lightsaber 101 guide, which teaches everything that is common to all lightsaber users. The link will be in the description and it will also pop up at the end of this video. Guys, I really hope you liked this guide and I really hope it helped you all out. If I forgot to talk about anything or if you have any additional doubts, just leave your questions on the comment section down below and I will answer them as soon as possible and to the best of my knowledge. Follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. Join me on Facebook and join me on Discord. The links will be in the description. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, share and subscribe. Tsuga signing out and may the mustache be with you guys.
Mustache.